We have just concluded our second Science and Technology Committee meeting this year with many an agency from many an institution in Penang that have close connections with the industry in Penang. Pada tahun ini sahaja sehingga sekarang, kita telah pun ada program-program melalui kita di negeri Pulau Pinang, Kerajaan Negeri, 22 program. Some 22 programs we have executed as of today, this year, in 2025, under Human Talent Development, Science and Technology. Many programs, that means. Such as, if I can mention a few big programs that have been completed, we have had the STEM grooming camp and the math fair. I think the math fair, most of you were present just recently. But you know, there's a lot of work to be done, and it shall be done. And we are getting a lot of response from industry. And I know one of the biggest needs by them is talent. I always say this, I repeat it again. Now, di Pulau Pinang, kita merupakan satu negeri yang adalah berasaskan sains dan teknologi dan industri. Dan industri sekarang di dunia sudah pun berubah dengan begitu, I would say, aggressive. Rapidly and aggressively changing type of industry is here in Penang. We have installed many more programs on the way. For next year itself, in our discussion, at least the 4 big programs that I mentioned just now will happen. Programs that we'll be having is the Penang International Science Fair. Program yang terbesar selalu adalah Penang International Science Fair. Sudah pun kita adakan tahun lalu, akan disambung pada tahun ini, pada Sabtu dan Ahad ini, di Spice Arena. Dan the theme is you and AI is bigger than you. Because, you know, when you talk about science and tech, and I said about high tech, deep tech, now it's all about AI. We are in the AI era. So that is the theme for this year's PISF, the Penang International Science Fair. And it is open to public. We are getting attendees that we estimate will be about 60,000 and above. It will be the biggest to date. And we welcome the whole country to Penang at the science fair. At the moment, we have attendees from about 13 states, 3 federal territories, who have already confirmed their participation. And it's going to be supported by 73 companies, organizations, and institutions, which will be holding so many workshops, maker lab schools, maker fest showcases, and many other events during the 2-day event. So it's going to be extremely exciting. I was there last year, and this year I think will be even better, because we are looking at collaboration even from outside of Penang and Malaysia, here in Penang at the Penang International Science Fair. That's why it's called the Penang International Science Fair. So they're going to be present, and it is amazing. And when I come back to where I started from. We talk about industry, science and tech, and the need of industry, supply and demand of talent. You know how important a science fair like this is? Because that 60,000 people, the majority of them will be students, those who want to come into the workforce. And that is where they can, get more awareness, and they can understand what is the opportunity opportunities that is in their hand. So I hope the press, of course, my friends will be there. I'm sure all of you. I think last year you all went. I saw you all there. So yeah. So it's just around the corner, and I'm very happy to mention this is it, and that is why it's called You and AI is You. Because now today, when we talk about that, show this again, just us. Because I think AI is has taken over the world, but I hope it doesn't take over me and all of you here. And that's the reason why it's important as well when we talk about AI, how you can strike a balance between using it and not it using us. But you see, at the moment, when we look at AI is extremely important because it makes the work that everybody does more efficient. That is AI. You must understand. It makes things faster, quicker. You get things done compared to without it, much more faster.